From Pogues dying to see more of Season 3 to Netflix announcing Season 4 already, here's everything you need to know about Outer Banks Season 3 before it comes out. So Pogues, it's time! Season 3 of Outer Banks is so close that you can almost taste it. Plus, it's got a lot more going on than just class tension. I mean, there's a treasure hunt, a love story that goes wrong, and curiosity after mystery. It's a complete package. You see, when Season 2 started in the summer of 2021, it left us on a terrible cliffhanger that has been killing us for more than a year. Now the creators, Jonas Pate, Josh Pate, and Shannon Burke, are giving hints about what the Pogues can expect in Season 3. And the stakes keep getting higher, as the showrunner said. Besides, the Pogues already know that their adventures throughout the first 2 seasons were just warm-ups for the biggest treasure hunt of all time. So I guess we can expect the heat to go all the way up. Now, back in September 2022, Netflix put out a teaser trailer for OBX Season 3 that was only a minute long, and the fans were dying to see more of it. But in that sneak preview, they showed the Pogues on a deserted island doing things like jumping off cliffs and trying to fight for their lives. As you all know, the official full-length trailer for Season 3 was then released recently, around a month before the premiere. John B., the famous protagonist, said that it always involved kooks and Pogues at the beginning of the trailer. The trailer also suggested that some people have everything while others have nothing at all, and you saw that it has always been the case. From what the trailer showed, Season 3 promises to be a roller coaster of emotions and action. We have our first glance at Sing, the cruel and smart Caribbean Don who wants to find his own treasure. Then there's Sophia, who identifies as a Pogue but secretly wants to be part of the country club crowd. And soon, she starts to form a close connection with Rafe, so that'd be interesting to see. Not only that, but you also get to see a touching moment when John B. and his dad, Big John, see each other again. Oh, and there are still clues of a treasure greater than anything the Pogues could have imagined. And when the trailer ends, your favorite group of outcasts is en route to El Dorado. But hey, if you don't recall the end of Season 2, it's okay. Let's rewind. Basically, the Pogues tried to steal the Lost Cross of Santo Domingo by sneaking on to the coastal venture, and they barely got away with their lives. After a shootout and a quick escape in a lifeboat, they find themselves stuck on an island. So let me welcome you to Poguelandia. Also, here's a fun fact. John B.'s father is still alive. That's an epic character arc. In July 2021, showrunner Josh Pate said that a big theme of Season 3 would be John B.'s relationship with his dad, and having his father back gives the creators a lot of father-son themes to work with. Eventually, John B. and his dad will meet up again, and John will have to figure out how to reconcile his idealized version of his dead father with the truth of his living dad. The people in charge of the show will also send many more of our characters out to find love, because what else can they do on a remote island? In fact, Netflix mentioned that after losing the gold and running away from the Outer Banks, Season 3 will uncover the Pogues washed up on a desert island, which for a moment seems like the perfect place to live. The new people living on Poguelandia spend their time fishing, swimming, and enjoying the carefree life of their temporary home. But things soon go other ways for John B., Pope, Kiara, Sarah, Cleo, and JJ, when they're once again in a run for the treasure and are running for their lives. They don't have any money and are far from home. They can't even trust anyone. Ward and Rafe want revenge, and a cruel Caribbean Don will do anything to get the bounty. The question is, were they ever close to getting the treasure? Or was this all just a trick to stop them for good? No matter what, it's the Pogues versus the rest of the world, and the only way out is to work together. But here's another piece of good news. Season 3 of Outer Banks will feature all of your favorite characters. Jay Stokes, who plays the famous Pogue leader John B., is gonna be there with Madeline Klein, who plays Sarah Cameron. Plus, Pogue's Queen Kiara will be there too, played by Madison Bailey, with Jonathan Davis as Pope and Rudy Panko as JJ. The creators of Outer Banks said that the cast has been fast friends in real life pretty much from the beginning, and it's been so satisfying to see those connections grow over the years they've worked on the show. So yeah, they really are Pogues for life. Plus, according to Deadline, new characters and cast members joining Season 3 include Andy McQueen, who will play Carlos Singh, and there'll be Fiona Palomo, who plays Sophia. Now, here's the thing. The third season is almost ready to start. Since the last season of Outer Banks came out on Netflix, almost 2 years have passed. The second season of the show came out on July 30th, 2021, and it was the biggest season of the series so far, but fans will finally see the Pogues again in Season 3. Now, here's a fun fact. Fans who binged watch Outer Banks Season 2 say they've had to wait 573 days to watch Season 3 when it comes out. Honestly, that's not the longest time between seasons on Netflix, but it shows how much fans love the show. But when does the new Season 3 come out on Netflix? On Thursday, February 23rd, 2023, everyone in the world will be able to watch the third season of Outer Banks on Netflix. You'll notice that Netflix doesn't put out all the new seasons on Friday, but on Thursday. That means you need to watch out for spoilers earlier than usual, but you can start watching before the weekend. But if that didn't get you excited for the next part of the Pogue story, this should. Only a few days just before the premiere of Season 3, Netflix announced that Outer Banks had been picked up for a fourth season. Yes, Season 4 of Outer Banks has been confirmed before Season 3 even aired. Netflix announced the news at the Interactive Pogelandia event on February 18th in Huntington Beach, California, with help from the cast. But see, the release dates have been all over the place for the first 3 seasons of Outer Banks. This is mostly because of the global lockdown at the start of the 2020s. But the early renewal of Season 4 could mean that there won't be too long of a break between Seasons 3 and 4, and Season 4 should come out early in 2024 if all goes well. But it's way too early to see Season 4 footage. After filming starts later in 2023, a trailer will probably come out prior to the end of this year to get fans excited for the next adventure. Till then, clear your schedule and spend your weekend binge watching Season 3 of Outer Banks. Anyways, that's all the information you need to know on Outer Banks Season 3.